All right, today Dave and I are out here on the first green at Wolfert's Roost. We're going to talk about one of the agronomic practices that Dave and his team employ on the golf course so that we can continue to keep those firmer conditions like what you saw this past weekend, where even though we took an inch and a half of rain, greens are still very firm and still rolling pretty quick. So Dave, talk to us a little bit as we're looking on this green. It looks like the aerated again.
In a way, it's a form of aeration. We prefer the term venting for this process. We actually use tines almost the same size as this pencil on it. What that does is allow air down into the soil, which allows it to dry faster, allows moisture to go right through it, ultimately leading to a drier surface.
So right now we see the holes, but when we were down on 18, we also noticed you've got one of your guys out there rolling the greens this morning on top of that.
Part of the process with the machine, it kind of toughs the grass a little bit when the machine goes over it. Rolling it afterwards smooths those tufts out and ultimately closes off some of the holes, so you end up with a surface that is ultimately really not affected for ball rolling.
Awesome. So now with the holes on the green, how long until those completely cover over or will grow over and you won't see them?
2 to 3 days. By the weekend, you won't be able to notice anything.
And then how long does this process buy us in terms of conditions between aeration as well?
This is kind of our interim during the season. We do this, try to do it every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on what the weather brings. More rain, we'll do it more often so we can dry them out more.
Love it. Better greens, faster greens. Hopefully we can make some putts on it. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Dave, for explaining to us what's going on. We'll see you around the course this week.